हाँ तो वेलकम बैक गाइस। यार तुम लोग ने लास्ट वीडियो देखा तो है, कमेंट किया करो ना फिर कैसा लगा। तो चलो फटाफट ये वीडियो में नीचे जाके कमेंट करो कि पहले वाला वीडियो कैसा लगा। ठीक है, तो वेरी वॉर्म वेलकम। आओ कंटिन्यू करते हैं स्टोरी। तो रिकैप के लिए मैं आपको यही बता दूंगा कि ये फर्स्ट स्क्रैप है। हम लोग को 3 स्क्रैप पार करने हैं वो स्वॉर्ड के लिए। ये फर्स्ट स्क्रैप है। ये सारे ओडिन के ट्रायल्स है जो जो भी नरेटर है उसने बताया है। इसके पीछे हमारा हस्बैंड है, ऐसे वो बोल रही है। देखते आगे क्या है फिर। मतलब रात को फट जाएगी मेरी, बट हाँ सुबह मजे कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे।
Open the gate. She can't. Open the gate. It's locked. Try harder.
अच्छा अंदर से बंदा है।
The gate. She can't. She will. She'll find a way. She will.
ठीक है, ये चाहिए ना। मतलब ये आजू बाजू ही ढूंढना है कहीं पे। मे बी अब मुझे मास्क के अंदर से वापस देखना होगा, ऐसा कुछ है क्या। ये देखो ये वाला रास्ता तो बंद है, ये वाला खुल चुका है। ओह हो, यही था, इतना ही दिमाग लगाना था। इतना डरने लग गया तो हो गया भाई सैनुआ।
Dillian. There he is. There he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go for it. Where is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong world. He's not in this world. He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world. The dark. The dark.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light.
वहां से दरवाजा खोल दूं क्या?
Cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom. Senna explored
चलो
new
ये तो खुल
paths
गया
into
अभी।
the unknown.
ये भी गेट खोल लेते हैं। चलो अब ये गेट खुल गया ना, अब ट्रैवलिंग इजी हो जाएगी थोड़ी।
He's the reason she keeps.
यहाँ से आया था ना मैं, ये पढ़ना बाकी रह गया था, ये पढ़ लेते हैं पहले।
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness. Swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Balder's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death.
ये भी बाहर ही सुने थे हम लोग लास्ट एपिसोड में। शायद यहाँ ऊपर चढ़ के करना। हाँ देखा।
Senua, you've got it.
Why isn't he here?
He's gone.
He's in the
ये
dark.
ये जो पीछे की वॉइसेस है ना, वो एक्चुअली हमारी हेल्प करती है। गेम के स्टार्टिंग में हम नोटिस नहीं कर पाते, बट हम एक्चुअली हेल्प करती है हमारी। हाँ डिलियन आ रही हूँ बेबी। हाँ अब फाइट।
Dillian doesn't know who killed him, but we do.
There he is. Where are you taking us all?
He's up there.
डिलियन भी गायब होता रहता है यार।
There is a way up there.
ये देखिए स्वॉर्ड के शार्ड्स हैं।
You're nearly there. She'll find the way.
ठीक है पहले ये सुन लेते हैं।
Feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too
She
young."
had light within her when she
Oh dear.
She is pure darkness.
इसीलिए तुम लोगों को याद है गॉड ऑफ वॉर तुमने अगर देखा होगा ना तुमको रियलाइज होगा कि प्योर मतलब वो बाल्डर उस वाला बाल्डर भी मिसल्टो से ही मरा था। देखो मेरे पास कुछ एक आइडिया है।
Do you know? Was it worth it? You're still alive and Dillion's dead.
हाँ
Does it
लगा ही था
deserve
मुझे।
to be dead? How does that?
हाँ देखा भाई टाइम लगता है किसी चीज में यार। मैंने वही बोला ये शार्ड्स हैं क्या यार, करते क्या है, कुछ मालूम नहीं है। तब कभी कभी लॉजिक लगाना चाहिए।
And now the darkness is swallowing you both.
तुम्हारा किसी ने ओपिनियन ना मांगा है ना मांगूंगा मैं, चुप रह जाओ तुम। भाई तो ये बड़ी बड़ी जगह में दिया करो यार, फट जाती है।
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, "I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon." Loki replies, "Here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands." And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed.
You're cursed.
And for this, Huth is slain.
ओ भाई 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 बहुत ऊपर तक है। क्या हो गया क्या हो गया? तीन चीजें फिर से ठीक है तो एक
Years had
बार
passed since she left her father,
इसे देख
trained
लेता
hard alongside her friend, Dillion.
ओके
She saw things no one else could.
कहाँ गई?
Patterns.
ठीक है पहले ऊपर चल, नीचे वाले बाद में ढूंढ लेंगे। मिल गया। अच्छा उल्टा चाहिए। बाप रे खतरनाक है यार ये गेम, बहुत खींच रहे हैं तुम गेम को।
Do you remember the way he stroked your hair? Do you remember the way he felt?
अंदर से खोलना पड़ेगा। हाँ
He's
बता।
the reason she keeps fighting.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
He was the
ये रहा ना।
Do you know? Was it worth it? You're still alive and Dillion's dead.
ये क्या एक ही चीज बोल रहे हो यार कब से? परेशान मत करो बेचारे को।
He cared in a way that nobody else did. wasting your time. You have no time for this. Speed it up. What if they take you no closer to Dillian? Dillian, you're letting this get in the way. Just to tire you out, make you weak before the battle. Do you remember the way he stroked your hair? Do you remember?
अब पीछे से जाना है और वो वहाँ पे मिल गया.
What if this is pointless?
ओके इधर एक और. तो लोकी को पकड़ा कि नहीं?
Why did you think you could make this work? You keep seeing runes. You see runes everywhere. Everywhere. But what if they're not real? What if they don't actually make sense? What if they're a trick? The gods were lying. If you think it makes sense, but really the gods are playing with you. It makes sense in your mind, but it doesn't make sense in the real world. The gods are but it doesn't mean anything. You can't read this language. You don't understand. Sinbel was right. You're wasting time. You're cursed. You'll never succeed. Slow. Quicker.
Yes, they find in a cave.
He looked.
Balder was never my friend, she says. Let hell keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
He didn't believe that she was cursed. He saved you when everyone else turned their backs. What if they're all about wasting your time, just delaying minute by minute by minute? Remember what Loki thinks she's doing. You're special. She thinks she.
खोल फटाफट और मेरे को एक वाला दे दे. मुझे क्यों फीलिंग आ रहा है यहाँ कोई आएगा. टूटे फूटे ब्रिज पे ही कोई ना कोई आता है.
What if the gods are laughing? Messing with you. Brilliant! First time.
बुला रहा है साला. कुछ तो कर ले.
There he is.
Dillian never much cared for the underworld, and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Sinbel. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see,
Very careful.
and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillian's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. And slowly, darkness that had bound her so tightly
ये टफ पार्ट है.
began to unravel. You're going to fall, careful.
No, she's not. She's not going to fall. She's strong. She's
I know
steady.
she's
You can
strong.
do it. You can do it, Simran. Be quick. Be quick.
यार ये डिलियन पागल है क्या? कूद गया गधा.
Just calm down.
प्लीज बता दो एक ट्रायल खत्म हो गया मेरा.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you and only you can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the
You
gifts
did
you
it,
have?
but there's more. Keep going. There's more.
A gift that makes you so special in life.
Keep going. There's still more. There's always more to
Just
do.
another
It's
part
not
of the
going to
person
be
I know.
easy. You're getting tired. Can you do another one? It's too much.
I live for the wilds to protect you from
Just no. Too much to do.
because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
हाँ यार मतलब एक खत्म हो गया ना. और 2 बचे हैं. एक और करते हैं इस एपिसोड में. एक और शार्ड कर देते हैं.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
मुझे क्या करना है? चलें?
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels.
What is this place?
This place feels. It's
Okay.
creepy. It feels wrong.
Actually sexy world है. चलो फिर चलते हैं
Where
आगे.
is it? Where are we? Turn back. There he is.
Dillian.
There he is. The light. Go towards it. He's in the house. He's going in. He's disappearing. Follow him. Don't let him
अरे
disappear.
हाँ चला लो. She.
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me. The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it?
Of course I do.
No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. But the
चलो
water,
लैंड पे चलो.
she could taste the rot.
ऐसा इधर कुछ नहीं है ना?
No one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister.
ओह अच्छा ये वालरावन जैसा है.
She begged them to leave, but they just
Cool.
laughed at her. But soon
देखो
enough,
फिर एक शॉट मिल गया.
as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing. And they knew that she was not like that.
Now you have to find him. Quick, get to the house. Get to the house and finish this trial. It doesn't finish until you get to the house. Before he disappears, Senua. You have to get in.
एक और देखो ना वालरावन का सिंबल भी है ऊपर. पहले सुन लेता है.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farm hands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. But that is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
It's not done.
अच्छा अरे वाह.
To climb the tower. The ladder. Quick. What now? You can see it. A line to the truth. The bridge. She did it. You fixed the bridge. She fixed it.
हो गया ना
Pass the
लाइन.
trial, get to the house. You succeeded.
हाश. बहुत वियर्ड नहीं लग रहा वो लाइट ऐसे. ओके क्रीपी. क्या था वो?
Senua,
हाँ
come to me. Where are you?
क्या कम तुम ही साले तू भागता रहता है.
Are you in there?
You have to find him.
Come out if you are.
Focus.
They're coming for me!
Someone's calling.
अबे अब ये क्या नया है यार.
You can hear Dillian. It's Dillian. Go to him. Go to him. There it is. It's close. It's close.
मुझे लगता है मुझे करना था. मैं मर गया. मैं बड़े बड़े बॉस से नहीं मरता, मैं ऐसी गलत सलत चीज़ों में मर जाता हूँ। इरिटेटिंग है ये। अरे क्या हो गया?
There it is. Run! It's coming. Run now! Run! It's not safe here. Run! Senua, run! You came through the wrong door. How are you going to fight? Where's your sword? Are you going to defend yourself? What is that creature? You can't defend yourself. It's Dillian. Find the creature. Where's Dillian? Where are we? It's not Dillian. It's not safe. I feel unsafe. Where is it? I'm not safe. You're dying. They want to kill me! This is what death feels like.
अरे हाँ, बस कहीं ना कहीं भाग रहा हूँ, मुझे रास्ता ही नहीं मालूम। नहीं मरना, नहीं। ओ भाई, नहीं नहीं। ओ शिट। बंद कर दे यार डिलियन, कुछ तो हेल्प कर यार, तू आत्मा हो के कुछ नहीं कर रहा है। हमारे यहाँ बॉलीवुड के भूत देखे हैं, वाइफ की मदद करते हैं। राज देख ले यार, फटी पड़ी थी मेरी यार, 3 ट्राई लग गए।
Senua. What happened?
व्हाट हैपेंड मतलब अंधा है क्या साले?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I am. You're not a monster.
साला सिर्फ कान में बोलता है, फटाफट आके एक हक दे दे। फटी पड़ी है सनवा की।
This darkness has made me a monster.
वो खत्म, 2 खत्म। अब गाइज तीसरे वाले पे जाके बस खड़े हो जाते हैं। हाँ तो गाइज आज की वीडियो के लिए बस इतना ही। मैं एक्चुअली सीरियसली वो चेज़ कर रहा था, फायर वाला बंदा मेरी फट गई थी, तो वहाँ मुझे बिल्कुल मज़ा नहीं आया। और वो चीज़ बहुत वियर्ड था, मैंने मैप दे देते यार, भागना समझ लेता मैं, कहाँ कहाँ क्या क्या रास्ते हैं, कुछ याद ही नहीं रह रहा था। तो बहुत मज़ा आया। अगर आप यहाँ तक आ चुके हो तो प्लीज़ लाइक द वीडियो, और देखो अगर तुमको कंटेंट पसंद आ रहा है मेरी वीडियो से, तुम्हें मज़े आ रहे हैं तो सब्सक्राइब भी कर देना। तो फिर मिलते हैं अगले एपिसोड में, तब तक के लिए गुड बाय, स्टे सेफ।
一刀流居合、獅子孫孫